welcoming us to a new series on our family program, Family Foundation. I remain your humble uh, host and servant, Pastor Maxwell Dido. Thank you for being there, listening to this to our programs. Our previous knowledge was uh, still this topic we are expatiating on pre-courtship of the topic towards the marriage. So we are the last time able to say a number of things which I said were elements of pre-courtship. There are 6 things that I mentioned. Number 1 is sighting. Sighting is number 1. Number 2 is sizing up. Number 3 is making advances. Number 4 is chatting. 5 is mating. And the last but not the least is helping out. Today, by the grace of God, we are continuing part 2 of pre-courtship under the topic towards the marriage. And I want to let us know, to be leading us to what I call making the right choice. Making the right choice. It's the last of the pre-courtship stages. There are 2 stages in pre-courtship for this lecture. It is very, very important in anything we are to do on earth that we do not make mistakes. In marriage, unlike what is obtained in the open market, where we go to the supermarket, make a choice of an item, and after having taken it home and we are displeased with it, we take it back, and the shopkeeper gives us another one. Marriage is not like that. One must be very, very careful in his or her choice. Just like our general overseer will say, he says, the man you meet can make or mar you. So in marriage, the man can be a caterpillar that would pull you down, God forbid, or can be the one that will make you up. So in doing it, making the right choice, it's important, number 1, that we go to the Lord, the creator of this, the marriage institution itself. It's important we do not leave him out of it. Therefore, when a man desires to want to take a step in marriage, particularly beyond the preliminary stage that I explained, the first stage, he must get serious, because in the first stage of the pre-courtship that I explained, nothing really happened. No strange is attached at that moment. But this second stage of making the right choice of spouse, one must be very, very careful from the 2 sides. So going to the Lord in prayer, seeking the face of God Almighty becomes very, very imperative, so that one does not shoot himself or herself in the legs. Uh, One may seek the face of people who are knowledgeable spiritually to help. You can seek help of your prayer partner. It does not end there. You can look for prayer warrior if it is necessary. If you need to meet higher authority, ministers in the church, or as you have it in the other religion, it could be imam or sheikh from Islamic uh, religion point of view, all pointing to God. Anything we take through God always succeed. It's not a matter of using our brain. Yes, because I have sighted a woman. She is elegant. She's well spoken. I sighted a man. It doesn't work like that. Because in reality, God will not give you exactly what you you imagine in the laboratory of your heart as a woman or as a man you want to be your better half. So God knows the best, and He always gives us the best. He says, our ways are not His ways, our thoughts are not His thoughts. So in that wise, we have to wait for God. Yes, we have to wait for God to make the right choice for us. Prayerfully, seeking His face. He could talk. If we cannot hear Him, He will talk to us in the dream, and they would get the right answer. Notwithstanding, now there are some what I call the inherent qualities. I listed 12 things that a man or a woman aspiring to get married should look into, and which are the things they would hold on to really give a nod to the relationship. Number one is that the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with must know the Lord. Yes, that is number one. Knowing the Lord is number one. Let me quickly run through the 12 points. Knowing the Lord is number one. Two, number two is absolute affection. Absolute affection. That talks about agape love. Good parental background is number three. Not in a particular order, the listing of these 12. Absolute commitment. Number four, good potentialities. Number five, splendid nativity. 6, high tolerance level. 8, word refraining. 9, non-extravagance. 10, same religious belief. 11, unprecedented integrity. Let me repeat what I have just said. 1, knowledge, knowing the Lord. 2 is absolute affection. 3 is absolute meekness. 4 is absolute commitment. 5, good potentialities. 6, good family background. 6, splendid nativity. 7, high tolerance level. 8, word refraining. 9, non-extravagance. 10, same religious belief. And last but not the least, unprecedented integrity. So all these are the inherent inherent qualities a man of or a woman should be looking for in his or her better half. Yes, they are very, very important uh, de facto in marriage. We cannot, uh, the list is inexhaustible. We could still have some more. So let me explain from knowledge, knowing the Lord. Number one, knowing the Lord, it is paramount for anyone that you want to seek his hand or her hand in marriage to know God the Almighty, the creator of that institution. Anyone that knows God definitely will fear him. So anyone that does not fear God may indirectly or directly not knowing the Lord. So in that instance, it is very, very important that the person to whom either a man is to be married to or a woman is to be married to must be in the Lord from the true religion, and at the same time service him, not knowing him alone, must service him and live a life of righteousness. So the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom, as it is applicable to every situation. He who seeks a life partner, he who seeks a life partner should first place this as consideration number one, because anyone who knows God will fear him. I have said this. So that is that for knowing the Lord. Number two is absolute affection. That explains agape love, and I sincerely would say that nothing is done without being in love. Love is the bedrock of relationship, and where it is one-sided, it becomes very, very dangerous. Uh, it should be a balanced thing. It should be a balanced thing where uh, it is not the man that is benefiting while the woman does not benefit. So it's an important uh, quality that should be looked for from the perspective of a man that is marrying a woman and the woman that is also marrying a man. So agape love cannot be excused from marital union. So this quality must be transparent, must be clearly seen from the side of the man, also from the side of the woman, that it is that which is carried out sincerely, and it is done in fairness, and it is done from the bottom of the heart and mind of the woman or the man that that is in relationship. So that explains agape love. Agape love, which is under absolute affection. Number three is good family background. Yes, uh, in the olden days, uh, nobody gives out a woman for a while. Nobody gives out a woman to a man for a wife without first finding out the family from where the woman comes from, and it is vice versa. It is a departure from what we are having in recent times, where online dating metamorphose into marriage. It's a risky one, and it's a shaky uh, marital foundation. Uh, it should be that the background of both the spouse to be known. The man gets to the root of the background of the man is to be married to. So also to the the man does the same thing. It's vice versa. They just don't marry, because marrying from anyhow, not knowing the foundation of the spouse you are to be married to, your future partner, can spare doom to that relationship. So family background has to be good, and it's one of the inherent quality that the man and the woman has to look for before uh, saying yes. Uh, let's talk about absolute meekness. Absolute meekness, yes. The person to whom you want to have as your life partner, uh, to some extent, must not be a noisemaker, should not be loud, that he would always want to be heard at all times, very difficult to be convinced. Such a person, proud and arrogant, where such is the characteristics of the man that is seeking your hand in marriage, then it tells you that it is a no-go area. Splendid nativity, yes, nativity is important, but less important now because of what Christian religion has brought into the whole scenario. And I believe the same thing from the Islamic religion, whereby the religion has bridged the gap. So somebody, for example, from the